Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Now look at here. There is a news. This is an important news. There is an index. Right now they are going for that index which is called as Farmers Distress Index. So this index will move on to the problems, whatever the problems which are over there to the farmers. This is an important news, ma. Look at here. The index that will anticipate, it will find the distress problems which are prevent on that the farmers in some of the villages or the block level. This is the index. So you know that Central Research Institute for Dryland Agriculture, this is the institution under Indian Council of Agriculture Research. They have started these kind of work that is called as Farmer Distress Index. Actually, this Farmers Distress Index, which is an early warning system. This is not a post warning system. This is an early warning system that it has to be, the index are to be made by these kind of Central Research Institute for Dryland Agriculture. Now look at here, this index which is on the final stage, and then the index is handed over to the central government. So this is called the Farmers Distress Index. Now let's see this. What does this index mean? Look at here. There is the crop loss and also the failure of crops, and also there is an income shocks for the farmers. This might have happened in all over the seasons to the farmers. So the aim of this index to search these kind of distress on the farmers, and by the index they will go for the post warning systems. This might have happened. Please look at here on this. So this is the index. Now look at here. So normally there is the market and price fluctuations which are to be happen there, and the extreme climate. There is a crop failure. What will happen? There is a farmer suicide might have happened in India. Now let's see this. So I told you that this anticipate the distress, prevent the spread from few farmers to village or block. There is a pre-warning system, and it includes central, state, local and also non-governmental agencies. This is the preventive measures, that is the index. Look at here. What are the methods they have to go for this? First, what they will do now, they will search for the local newspapers, social media, Facebook, WhatsApp and whatsoever. If any report of farmer distress incident that might have happened in a particular place. What are that distress? Maybe debt repayment problems if there is any local area, and death by suicide, pest attacks, drought, flood, migration, and all these things they have searched in that local newspaper. First they will go for it, and after there is two possibility on these kind of distress. What is it? It might be an isolated case, or it potential to spread wider, right? So what these farmers will do now, this index will do now, they will have a telephonic interview with the small and marginal tenant farmers, and they ask 21 standard questions to that farmers. Look at here. Then they got the answer. No, they mapped from that answer, they mapped 7 indicators. Look at here. From drought, flood, crop failure, pest attack, livestock death. Second is debt. Third is adaptive capacity of farmers and local governments through different schemes. So they got that mapped these answers like this. And land holding, irrigation facility, The fifth one is sensitive mitigation and adaptation strategy, like growing of contingency crop if main crops fails. Sixth one is triggers for immediate distress like health related expenditure. And the seventh one is socio psychological factor and their impact. So they have mapped these kind of answers from the indications. So they asked these kind of questions. So based on this 21 questions, they got the answers. Now the degree has to be set for these kind of things. What does this mean? 0 to 1. Look at here. When the degree is 0 to 0.5, it is the low distress. But when it is 0.5 to 0.7, it is moderate distress. When it is above 0.7, it is the severe distress. So these are the things they might have mapped. And if the index is severe, that is more than 0.7, so identify the compound among the 7 more severe and far more distress, and they worked out. Right now this index is working out only through the mobile or the desktop applications. Now after completing, they will have that index. Now they, after completing of all these things, they handed over to the central government and also state government, agriculture department and rural development department, agriculture universities and all. Now what it will do means, so that different agencies, there must be an intervention to prevent of these kind of shocks. So what is the current solution? Direct money transfer, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, which is the crop insurance, and Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Then we have public distribution system. These are the things that we have the solution. Now, if that index which is to be severe, now they will claim interim relief on this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So when the index is severe, they will give an interim relief. So if the distress which is in the gender based, so government improving the woman's income on this existing scheme. So this is the important one that you should know about. This is the earlier warning system, that is called as the farmer distress index.